Good morning, children. So here in standard 12, we have in economics syllabus which is covered in macroeconomics, unlike what you had in standard 11. In 11th, we had microeconomics and statistics, whereas in standard 12, we are going to take up the other part of a micro section, microeconomics, macroeconomics that is, and we are going to have Indian economic development. The syllabus covered up under introductory macroeconomics and Indian economic development carries 40 marks each, making it 80 marks, and the economics project covers up 20 marks. In macroeconomics and Indian economic development, we have various topics covered up. Here on the screen you can see it's national income and related aggregates, the unit 1 in introductory macroeconomics, money and banking, determination of income and employment, government budget and the economy, balance of payment. And similarly we have 3 units in Indian economic development. Children will be starting with national income and related aggregates, and these are the subtopics that you're going to cover up in under national income and related aggregates of macroeconomics. Basically, we'll be learning about 3 different methods of calculating national income. That's the value added method, also called as the product method, expenditure method, and income method. Besides, we'll be learning about some basic concepts which are essential for us in understanding the calculation of national income. Another important subtopic that we'll be covering up here is GDP and welfare. Now, talking about project work at length, it carries 20 marks, and it's a real important aspect of economics. Certain do's and don'ts to be kept in mind while making the project work, children. First of all, you need to select a topic which fulfills all the criteria that are mentioned hereafter in the presentation. Secondly, no 2 students should be sharing the same topic. Every child has to have a separate topic. You need to collect relevant data from various sources, and you need to submit in a hard copy. And if you submit the hard copy in a printed form, that will be treated as a rough project. I'll go through it, and then the final presentation has to be compulsorily handwritten. Certain guidelines for the project work in economics for standard 12. In any project is taken up with certain objectives in mind. The objective behind taking up project in economics is that we want students to go deeper into theoretical concepts. You need to analyze and evaluate the real world economic scenario, and you need to come up with such communication skills within yourself based on the topic that you have chosen, that you should be able to argue logically and justify the points. The expectations of the project work are your project should consist of around 3,500 to 4,000 words, which approximately should not be more than 40 to 45 pages. Well, when you talk about 3,500 to 4,000 words, it excludes diagrams and graphs. Another important expectation is it has to be an independent and self-directed piece of study. As I said, no 2 students should be sharing the same topic. It has to be independent one. What's the scope of the project? Your scope of the project should be, first you need to select a topic. As I told you, that's the most important thing. Selecting a topic is the most important thing, and you should not hurry with it, because you need to first go through the requirements and parameters required to be fulfilled in your project work. And once you know that, then you need to select a topic. Yes, so and so topic covers up all these parameters. Fine. Once you have selected the topic, you need to collect as much as relevant data based on your topic as possible. Once you have collected, and this is what is called the research work. Once you collect the data, then you need to organize your data in a systematic manner based on the parameters required. Then you need to present your data in a systematic folder, that is in a, you need to write down on an A4 size paper and submit it in a file form. The expected checklist, probably when you go for your practicals, the external would be searching these checklists in your project. They are, what's the topic, they'll see if it has economic relevance. Then have you identified the causes, consequences and remedies for the topic that you have chosen? Who are the various stakeholders? Have you identified the stakeholders and what are the effect on these various stakeholders, advantages and disadvantages, short term and long term implications? Then appropriateness of the data that you have collected, is it reliable, is it valid? It's very important that from wherever you collect the data, you need to mention it in the bibliography, which should be on the last page of your project. The marking scheme for your project, which is out of 20, is relevance of the topic would carry 3 marks, knowledge content research work carries 6 marks, presentation technique, which involves various statistical facts and figures, your graph, and how well you have presented with different pictures, every picture having a proper citation, mentioning proper source. uh, all this would cover up under presentation, and that carries 3 marks. And the most important is viva, which carries 8 marks. So children, you should be very thorough with the entire project that you have researched and written on your own finally, and you should be aware of every point that you have mentioned in the project. These are some topics as suggested by the board. There are around 20 plus topics. You may go for any one of these topics, or you can select any other topic which you are comfortable with. So children, finally we are done for today. So goodbye. Thank you. Stay home. Stay safe. Thank you.